Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming with DPWara. Today we are discussing the problems from the Leetcode weekly contest 317. Let's start with the second problem of the contest, that is most popular video creator. In this problem we are given three arrays. One is creator, second one is ID, and the third one is views. We need to find the creator with the highest popularity and the ID of their most viewed video. Here we are given the two important cases, that if multiple creators have the highest popularity, we need to find all of them. And the second one is that if multiple videos have the highest view count for a creator, we need to find the lexicographically smallest IDs. We can relate this problem with the YouTube creators as well, as we know that one YouTube creator may have multiple YouTube channels. Similarly here, one YouTube creator may have different IDs, as here Alice is having ID of 1, and similarly Alice is also having the ID 3. So let's discuss this problem with the help of this example. Here we are given the three arrays: creators, IDs and views. Each creator is having its corresponding IDs and views. Here, to solve this problem, one must be familiar with the two important data structures, that is hash tables and priority queue. To solve this problem, maps are the very important data structure, as it can store a key value pair. Similarly, here I have created the three maps, one for the views, second for the ID, and third for storing the highest views. Let's start traversing from the creator array. Our first creator is Alice, so we store the corresponding view count of the Alice, that is 5 here. Similarly for its ID is 1, so I have stored here 1. And similarly its highest count, as Alice is encounter first in the map, so now we will only store the view count of Alice, that is 5. Similarly we move to the second creator, that is Bob. Here the view count of the Bob is 10, so we store 10. The ID corresponding ID of the Bob is 2, that is, so we store 2. Similarly, we store the highest count of the Bob. As in the map we encounter Bob only once, so we only store its corresponding view, that is 10. Now we move towards the third creator, that is Alice. Here is the most important case that comes to our problem statement. As we know that we encountered the Alice once in the map, and we have stored its view ID and highest views count. Similarly, as here we encountered Alice once again, its ID is 3, its corresponding view count is 5. So we check in the map that whether it is present or not. As it is present, we need to update the map count to the, we need to add the new view count to the previous one, as the previous view count is 5 and the newly previous view count is 5. So we add that, and our new view count for the Alice is 10. As in the question, as they have mentioned that if the creator is having the same view, then we need to choose the lexicographically smallest one. Here, as we know that in for the Alice, previously we have ID that is stored is 1, and now our view count is also 5, as it is similar to the we can say equal to the view count of the earlier case. So we need to update the ID as well. So we need to choose the lexicographically smallest one. Here lexicographic smallest one from 1 and 3 is 1. So we update the map ID of Alice to 1, and as the highest view count is still 5, so we update it to 5. Now we move towards the next creator, that is Chris. We check whether the Chris is present in the map or not. It is not present. It is the new creator. So we need to update its view count, its ID and its highest view count in the map, and we have done that. Here we have traversed the whole creator array. Now it's a time to print the one creator with its corresponding IDs, which is having it the highest count. As we know that to do this we have used the priority queue. In priority queue, first we need to push all the uh, creator names with its total view count, as view count is very necessary to analyze that which is having the highest view count. So we have used the priority queue here. Here we have created the priority queue of pairs because we need to choose or we can say we need to store the maximum view count to corresponding creator. So here we have first creator is Alice with the maximum count of 10, Similarly, the second creator is Bob with the maximum count of 10, and similarly, the third creator is Chris with the maximum count 4. We traverse the whole queue and check and print and store all the creators with the maximum count in the 2D vector. And here, as we know that the Alice is having the maximum count, that is 10, so we store the Alice with its ID. The ID of the Alice is 1 here, as we have updated in the map. So we stored Alice comma 1 here. As we can see that the Bob is also having the same view count as that of Alice, that is 10. So Bob is also one of the answer. So we simply pushed Bob with its corresponding IDs, that is 2, into the my answer vector. And now we got our maximum popular creator with its maximum view count and with its IDs in my answer vector. We simply return the my answer vector and we are done with our approach. So now let's discuss its code. Here is the implementation part of the approach that we have discussed. Here I have created the three maps. One is map views map, ID map, and the highest view count map. Here we have also used the priority queue, as I have mentioned that the main data structure that is used here is priority queue and the hash table. And here is the 2D vector to store all the answers. Here, first we need to push the view account of the particular creator into our view map. Similarly, we check if the corresponding creator, or we can say in ID map, we will check that whether the corresponding creator is present in the map or not. If it is not present, we simply update the ID map and the highest view count map and store the corresponding ID and the views. If it is present, then we go inside the else and check whether that the highest view count of the map is equivalent to the current view count. If it is equal, then we need to choose the lexicographically smallest IDs that is possible, as we have discussed in the case of Alice. If it is not equal, then we need to simply update the maximum view count, or we can say maximum view in the corresponding ID and the corresponding highest view count. And after doing this, we are done with storing of all the things into our three map, that is view map, ID, and highest view count. Now we need to return our main 2D vector, we can say my result vector, which stores our final answers. So for that, first we have pushed all the corresponding creators with their maximum view count into the priority queue. Here we have created the priority queue of pairs because it stores its corresponding ID with its creator name. As we know that the example that we have seen there, we seen that the the two creators is having the same view count, and they are our answer, that is Alice and Bob is having the maximum view count of 10. So there can be a possibility that our 2D vector is having more than one creators. So here we have run the while loop and we have stored the all the popular created with its ID in the vector v, and we simply push that vector v into the 2D vector, that is my result vector, and at last we simply return the my result vector, which is nothing but which is our final answer. Yeah, that's it from the Leetcode weekly contest problem analysis. Hope you like this video. Hope this video is really helpful in understanding this problem and understanding the important data structure that is required to implement this problem. Please like it. In case you watch this video till this point, please like it and be sure to subscribe it. Stay connected for all Code Forces Leetcode and Code Step contest analysis. Thank you.